Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jenny Kings, and today I'll be teaching us how to make an Ankara bikini top, and the measurements we'll use for this bikini top are our bust span measurement, our upper bust to under bust measurement, our center bust to side bust measurement, our under bust circumference, then our nipple to under bust measurement. The first thing I did was to make a borderline. I measured 1 inch from the upper part of my pattern paper down. Then I connected it with a straight line. The next thing to do is to take our upper bust to under bust measurement. For mine, I have 8 inches for that. I'll place my tape rule at the border line and measure 8 inches down. After measuring the 8 inches, I connected the point with my straight ruler. For this tutorial, I will be making use of pencil and marker for clarity purpose. While doing yours, please make use of only your pencil. After this, the next measurement we are going to take is our bust span measurement. For mine, I have 8 inches. I'll divide the 8 inches into 2, and when I divide it, I will have 4. I will now measure the 4 inches from my center front inwards. After doing that, I'll use my straight ruler to connect the point. After connecting the points, the next thing we are going to do is to take our nipple to under bust measurement. For mine, I have 4 inches. Place your tape rule at that line and measure 4 inches from the under bust upwards. And when you measure the 4 inches, make a point. And that point is our nipple point. The next thing is to open up a dart. For this tutorial, I'll make use of 1.5 inches. When you are making for a small size, use 1 inch. And for plus size, use 1.5 inches or 2 inches. But I'll make use of 1.5 inches. What I will do is to divide 1.5 inches into 2. And when I do that, I will have 0.75 inch. Then I'll place my tape rule on that line and measure 0.75 inch at both sides. After measuring that, the next thing to do is to use my straight ruler to connect the dart. After connecting the dart, the next thing to do is to take that at the upper bust. We use same 1.5 inches, 0.75 inch at both sides. After marking it, we'll use our curve ruler to connect the dart. After connecting the dots, the next thing we are going to do is to measure our center bust to side bust measurement. For mine, I have 7.5 inches. Then we'll go to our center front and measure using our tape rule. From the center front, we'll measure it to the first dart leg, and whatever we have there, for mine, I have 3.25 inches. Then I'll lift my tape rule, place the 3.25 inches at the second dart leg. Then I'll trace to where my 7.5 inches and mark it. If you be confused in using this method, what you're going to do is measure from your center front, just like I did. And when I measured mine, I had 3.25 inches. I now subtracted 3.25 inches from my measurement, which is 7.5 inches. And when I did that, the value I got was 4.25 inches. Then I placed my tape rule at the second dart leg and measured the 4.25 inches. After marking this, the next thing we are going to do is to use our curve ruler to connect from the upper bust to the under bust. Remember, the more curvy you make it, the more coverage you have. So I connected the upper bust to under bust for the center front. Then I'll use same curve ruler to connect the upper bust to under bust for the side front. And that brings us to the end of the cup drafting. Now the next thing to do is to label the pattern. This will enable us to identify the pattern while cutting on the fabric. I label the center front, and this is the side front. And the next thing to do is to cut our pattern out. And we finish cutting, and here is our pattern. In our next video, I'll be showing us how to cut the underbust rope and the rope for the sleeve. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for staying with us. We will be cutting it on the fabric and we'll be sewing it in our next video. Bye.